Washington Wizards going up against the Boston Celtics. And now let's head out to the...
And the players exchanging a few friendly words prior to tip-off, the getting-to-know-you stage of the proceeding. Now a chance to check out tonight's starting lineups. First for the Wizards. And for Boston, Smart is out there with White. We've got Williams, always giving them a fantastic effort from the paint. They count on his skill and determination to get it done inside. Then there's Brown.
You knew that at some point the window for the group of Celtics that had won a title was going to close. I mean, it was inevitable. But last year it seemed like they were going to go for one last hurrah. They added some depth and looked to reload for another run.
Porzingis, he's guarded by Williams. Here's Porzingis. They get it again. Gets it to go.
I'll bet that's what they talked about before the game. You know, getting the ball inside early.
Well, work to perfection there. I like the game plan. Get it inside, force the defense to react, and then play off your big man.
Smart passes to White. No good on the triple. And getting back to the Celtics and Rondo's injury, a lot of people expected them to start the rebuilding process. Ended up standing pat at the deadline, Steve, even though there was, it seemed, a lot of interest.
You know, you want to give that group, KG and Pierce and Rondo, you want to give them another run. And they had their last hurrah. They didn't get it finished. And now you start the rebuilding project. So a lot of trades, a lot of movement over the summer. But I like the fact that they gave that club one more run. You know, the only tough part of that basket for him was getting into such good position. The rest of it seemed easy.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Kevin, the Wizards head coach had a couple of moments for me. He knows they're up against a team that plays best when they're getting to the rim. He told me that their number one concern is going to be sliding over to help on any drives and closing up any lanes to the hoop as quickly as possible. Good rotation is key, guys.
And thank you for that, Doris. Here's Kuzma. And a great job by the D contesting that shot and forcing the miss. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. That is good.
That is a terrific effort on the shot. He's giving up a lot of size, but still finds a way to score.
I don't think that affected him in the least, though, Steve. I mean, he made it look like he was the bigger guy.
That's good. Beal's got his second basket.
Late reaction from the defense, and he's always going to make good on that.
On pitch to Smart. Back to Brown. Nice ball movement by Boston. And it's White missing. Wizards have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Now here is Morris. He started closer. Here's Porzingis. And a jump to finish it off. A beauty.
Pure hustle on that play, and that's what it takes on the offensive board. It's not about ability as much as it is desire.
And that Clark in some muscle, and he showed us he's got plenty of that with the huge dunk.
Well, in a tight game, I mean, they could use a few more of those hustle plays going forward if they're going to win.
For the Wizards, I thought injury is a big reason they didn't have the season they hoped for. They do have some things they can build off of, though. The one that sticks out to me was how they were able to improve their defense last year and became pretty good at limiting easy shots.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Nice shot by Smart.
That was simply a defensive breakdown there. He was all alone for that shot. It was a warm-up jump.
And going back to what you said, Clark, about the Wizards, they did improve dramatically in terms of defense. They had one of the top 10 Ds in the league. Steve, not bad for a team that is clearly building around youth.
And that's a great sign, because normally when you have young players, you struggle defensively more than at the offensive end. So this is a group that has plenty of potential, and I think we're seeing that this season, you know, as they continue to get better in terms of rebounding and defending the paint.
And Washington going with a whole new group here. That's good. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Back to Williams. 23 seconds left to play here in the first. And the Celtics hit again from deep. 19 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Right outside. Kispert pulls up. Offensive rebound. Stafford. A beautiful reverse layup.
Guys, that time he went for the fancy finish for us there, man. That was sweet.
And that does it for the first quarter. Washington. Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And what stands out to you from Washington in this one?
And it's really been a dominant effort on the glass. That's been the key here.
Yeah, they've established nice low post presence, which always tends to help you on the rebounding battle.
Williams for three. That's good. Williams has got the opening basket here in the second quarter for the Celtics.
D there, guys, was pretty much non-existent. I mean, you can't leave a good shooter like that open.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Thank you, guys. Last season, Blake Griffin significantly improved his shooting out to about 15 feet. Working on that shot had been a huge focus for him. He said, quote, "My posture is a lot better, going straight up and down. Every game, guys will come up and be like, shoot it. We see you working on it every day. Shoot it." Guys, he said that gives him confidence, knowing his teammates trust him to make the shot.
He keeps adding layers to his game. Thank you, Doris. Right side. Shot is no good. And the Celtics going the other way now.
You know, you think of what a typical Eastern Conference team plays like, and you often think of the Celtics. I mean, they like to slow it up. They'll play hard D and take their fouls when they can. Still, the Celtics last year were just average when it came to playing the rest of the conference.
Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Right side. Here's Stafford, and he uses the glass on the layup. Well, back to the Celtics, even as you said, Clark, they do all the things most Eastern Conference teams do well. They just couldn't keep it together, Steve, to finish far above 500 in the East.
Well, losing Rondo was a huge part of it as they had to adjust their entire offense midway through the season. And I think a lot of it, too, is the rest of the East has caught up to them, and time is finally catching up to them.
Washington trailing. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Pass to Goodwin. The finger roll finish at the bucket.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
And even if it costs them some foul trouble, they need to start putting some bodies on bodies. Be physical.
And the Wizards are going with a whole new group out there now. Tatum. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
He's gutsy. That's what I really respect about him. Seems like the more pressure there is, the more he enjoys the moment. But he is the guy you want taking the big shot at the end of a game.
And something else you notice about him offensively is what a dangerous catch-and-shoot player he is. He's got a quick trigger. Boy, the Wizards had a hard time getting wins against the rest of the conference. And it's a big part of why they never built any momentum up at any point of the season. When you can't find it in your ability to beat other teams in your conference, it's a long season for you.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Inside of Dia. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
Yeah, it sure has, Clark. I mean, with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, they really haven't had to do much on the perimeter.
From the stripe, and it's good. The back of the rim and in. Smart's got 5 points so far. Well, back to the Wizards. 52 games this season are played in conference, and they struggled against the East, so it really did create a huge roadblock for them. Only 15 conference wins for them, and Steve, that was the second fewest in the East.
Yeah, the East, as we know, last year was really weak, so that number is pretty alarming, especially when you consider how well Washington played down the stretch.
It's hauled in by Brown.
You just assume he's going to knock those down when he's as open as he was there.
White, good. White's got his second bucket.
And the lead goes right back over. This is a seesaw affair.
The game's there for the taking, but neither team seems to want it.
And stolen by White. It's Brown on the wing. Morris with the rebound.
When you do moves like that and you miss, you know you're going to hear it from your coaches and your teammates.
So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
And the defense looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Yeah, I like that. A foul to save the layup. Make him earn it at the line.
Both free throws good from Sean. 20 seconds left in the first half. For Boston, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. And White kicks to Brown. Tatum. No good with the triple. Tries to save it, and that'll do it for the first half. Game time. And
Now, presented by Sprint.
Saturday, the best day of the week. Let's make it even a little bit better with a halftime show. The Celtics are making every effort to win.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
And as we return, a view of the beautiful skyline of downtown Boston. Have to like what we're seeing from Williams.
That's interesting, too, because the numbers don't jump out at you, but you think about how hard he's played and the number of things he's done well. He's really helped his club.
Yeah, he has. I mean, trust me, he's getting it done. He's making winning plays, whether they show up in the numbers column or not. He's impacting the game.
Back to White. He kicks it to Smart. Brown, defended by Sean. And it's Brown. Missing. The Wizard shooting has just been outstanding tonight. 56% as a team in this game. Smart dishes to Williams. Brown. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw comes his way.
And he's one player who doesn't need a lot of space to get to the basket. He's really crafty. The way he can blast his way straight through traffic, he's really strong.
And I don't think we can talk about him without also mentioning his tendency to just erupt and string together a bunch of baskets in a row in a real short period of time.
There's the feed to Morris. Uncovered. That's good on the jump shot. Brown with it. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. That's the bucket. 6 points for him.
It is so hard to contain. He just seems to get it done however he has to do it. You know, it's always strange to see how a team will react when they lose one of their biggest stars. Last season, Celtics were thought to be dead in the water when Rondo tore his ACL, but they actually rallied and went on the winning streak after the injury.
It's hauled in by Brown.
That's a low percentage shot right there.
Yeah, it sure is. I mean, he's got to be thinking out there a little better. Make the pass in that situation. Don't force a bad shot.
Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Well, Clark, as you said with Rondo and the Celtics, they would go on to win the next 7 right after his injury, and overall Steve played better than expected the rest of the way.
Sometimes that's the way these things go, Kevin. A star player goes down, everybody else kind of steps up, and instead of feeling sorry for themselves, they use it as a rallying cry. And all those role players from Boston really picked up the extra slack, and I thought they made a great push to end that season after the Rondo injury.
We've got 1:55 left in the third quarter. No one covered. Morris has got 5 now.
I'm not sure who was supposed to pick him up, but somebody's going to get an earful from the coach for leaving him that wide open.
And Washington making a change here. Boston leading by 5. Brockton defended by Beal. Feeds it to Smart. The dish to Horford. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful.
That was the 3rd straight high percentage look this defense has allowed. I mean, these defenders have got to start bumping bodies in the paint. Be more physical. Be more aggressive.
I agree, Clark, but it doesn't look like they have the will to do that at this moment.
Here's Beal. Jump shot is good that time. He's got 8.
He's really stood out for his club today. Even though they're struggling a little bit, he's doing his part.
Passes it to Smart. Brown outside. Brogdon. Brown outside. Shot clock at 6. And the shot is good. Brown's got 7 now in this quarter. Wizards trail by 7. The pass to Avdija. Third quarter of basketball here in just a little over 3.5 minutes gone by. Got 3 off target. Had some space there after the little pump fake. Brogdon. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Pass to Avdija.
You know, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult while they're trailing.
Yeah, but still, you know what? A magnificent move to the rim.
Guys, look, I don't know what the score is. That's the play we're all going to remember from this game.
That's good. He's got 8. 11 seconds left to play in the third. Smooth as silk on the finger roll.
Not trying to rattle any rims or racks there. Just up and in with the finger roll.
Off target with that shot. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. All right, the fourth quarter of action. Getting underway. We've had a great one so far with both sides coming to play. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
And another thing that's obviously helped them here, guys, is how hot they've been from the three-point line. They've been on fire.
And you know that's going to be goaltending now, so that's a free basket right there.
He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. They'll count the basket.
And that call gets an instant reaction from the fans.
Well, that's a whistle that did not go over very well.
Brogdon gives him the lead pass. Griffin. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. We'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
And this game is really heated up. I didn't think it could get any more high scoring than it already was.
Well, there's always room for more offense, Steve. You know that. Well, when you talk about the most fearsome finishers in the league, you got to put Blake Griffin right at the top of the list. I mean, he's a high riser, and he's able to dunk with authority over the top of defenders like very few in the league can.
And the Celtics making a change here. Horford's checked in. It's Beal on the wing. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. And with Griffin, the dunks always get top billing, but he is more than just a dunker, or at least would hope to be more than just a dunker.
Well, he's a rebounder and an underrated passer for a big man. His touch outside is improving as well, so this is what you want to see from Griffin. It's incremental improvement each year. So a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, sure was. He made a beeline for the bucket as soon as they got the ball. Right away, straight to the rim.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. And here we go. The rebound by the Celtics.
The defense was ready for him that time, and they had to be. He is so powerful in the lane.
Very smart.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 points coming from inside the painted area.
Yep, that's something that the defense has to put a stop to. Maybe a defensive adjustment is necessary here.
Here's Beal. Horford at the block. To the middle, Tatum. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. That free throw was in. The Celtics making a switch here. And he's good on the second. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Part of the reason that they're down is that they haven't been as strong in the paint here. I mean, when you have the opportunity to get the ball inside and score close to the rim, that's what you've got to take advantage of.
Morris is checked in for Washington. Boston leading by 6. Kicks to Smart. Dishes to Horford. He feeds it to Smart. Lock at 6. White. Good. And the Celtics lead by 9.
Defense sagged off, and, he did not hesitate to rise up and bury that three.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Well, over the break, I listened in on what the head coach for the Wizards was getting across in their huddle. He really wants them to try to push the tempo here, see if they can get a few easy buckets in transition, saying, listen, we're playing station to station right now. Let's try to catch them off guard, guys. Let's see if they can do exactly that, Kevin.
Kuzma. Up and in on the layup.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
Brown the pass to Smart. He dishes it to White. Tatum. That one wide left.
You can see how much the defense respects him. They were all over him on that play.
And his confidence has come back since halftime after really a rough first 2 quarters.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Here's Morris. And Horford pulls it down. Horford's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Outside, White. Brown, defended by Beal. And White kicks to Smart. And again, Houston with the triple.
There's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist number. And theirs are fantastic.
It's just beautiful basketball to watch, Clark.
This one for 3. And it's White with the rebound.
That's a bold move, trying to respond to that 3, but he couldn't convert.
Brown, good.
They're not finished yet. They're sure about this win.
Yeah, that's how you close out a game, Steve.
And a new group getting ready for the Wizards. Kispert. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
Well-contested shot, and they did an excellent job of not fouling the shooter.
Defense is about effort and commitment and discipline. He's a good defender because of those things.
Brown kicks to Williams. Back to Brown. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Wizards have gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the 3rd. Pretty cold down the stretch. And another miss by Washington. There's the 3. An offensive rebound. Here's Gibson. No good. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. Some days, Clark, everything goes right for a team, and